Kevin, let's talk about AngloGold Ashanti and their move now to raise money out of the US, the restructuring of their hedge book. They're wanting to ultimately unwind it completely, take advantage of the higher gold price. But South African shareholders up in arms because they're not going to get a chance to participate in the shares.
Yeah, it's interesting. There have been some criticism that they won't be able to get the full benefit of this if they wanted to do so. And so they have kind of been sidelined in the process. I think overall you have to look at it. You can still buy the AngloGold where it is. You've had the opportunity to be buying it for the last few months. Perhaps not at 308, which is the price that they've been, even below 308, which is the price they've been doing it. And everyone will always whinge about a deal that's going through. But the takeaway from this is, first of all, it's a continuation of the de-hedging strategy, which should be completed next year. And then second of all, they're clearly very bullish on the gold price. Effectively, they're going long gold to a greater extent than they are, which is what you'd expect from a gold miner. However, it's rather uncanny that it's also at the new all-time high. The timing is impeccable.
Goldfields, Harmony, AngloGold, all at the top of the top 40 yesterday as gold hit that all-time high. It came back ever so slightly today, and yet we've got the gold stocks walloped down to the bottom of the top 40. Big volatility, but with all the sentiments being expressed right now, Tom Cahill saying they're expecting gold to go through $1,300 an ounce. It looks as though the sentiment is positive towards the yellow metal. Would you be looking potentially to play gold stocks in this environment?
We already do have exposure to gold stocks, and we're actually slightly overweight on our compared to the index. Gold is and gold stocks are assets that we've liked for the last 2 years or so since the financial crisis developed. And we think, considering what the Fed is having to do to devalue the dollar, we think gold will be a positive recipient of that. The fact that it was, the gold stocks were down today, not only AngloGold because of this announcement, but Harmony and Goldfields as well. I think it was just the nature of the speculation that came out yesterday. The speculation that the Fed would spend up to $1 trillion on bond purchases. We still have to wait to find out if that is the case. With the economic data that's coming out, it is mixed. Some of it is positive, some of it is negative. And so for there to be a continuation in those prices going up, we'd need confirmation from the Fed.
Just want to come back to Aspen, 91 Rand, it's up at 2%. It's rallied, I'm going to put the numbers on the table again, 24% this year now, if you take into account today's rally. Were you a buyer at 80 Rand? Do you hold the stock at 91 Rand?
It is a stock that we've liked in the past. We are holding some at the moment. I think our recommendation would be at this price is 90 Rand is about a hold. In other words, for people who already have the stock, continue to hold. I don't know if I'd be buying at this level. I'd prefer to get it a little cheaper. But it's a fantastic business, and anyone who's bet against them in the last 10 years has been worse off for it. The other thing that I found really interesting, which you picked up on the discussion with Stephen Saad, is historically they've enjoyed a stronger rand, and you can see it in their numbers. When in a year where we've had a stronger rand, their numbers have been exceptional. Now, because of the mix in their geographical position, they are now almost neutral on the rand, and in fact, Stephen Saad even said that he prefers a slightly weaker rand now. And I think that's just good management. There's calls that the rand is in a very strong position at the moment. It can still go stronger, but if you're taking a 5 to 10 year view, we're not sure where the rand is, and having a more net neutral position on the rand, I think, is well positioned.